Welcome to our introduction to the Tuition Reimbursement Program. I'm your host and tour guide, Dr. Elwanda Bennett, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how the program works and how you can access these resources online. First of all, you're looking at the Tuition Reimbursement Program page out on SharePort, which is our version of SharePoint here at the port. And I want to talk to you about what you need to get started. You need 6 months of employment, and once you're here for 6 months, if you find a job or a maritime related certification or degree and you get management approval, then you will be eligible to participate in this program. And what's exciting about the program is that all you have to do in order to get started is to talk to your leadership, prepare the application form, attach your vital documents, and submit the form. That's the first step. The second step is you go back to school. You get a C or better for undergraduate work or a B or better for graduate work and above. So get the good grades. Then the last thing you do is get paid, get reimbursement. So what you want to do there is prepare the reimbursement form, attach the vital documentation to that, and submit the form. This process is very keen, and I want to walk you through it. So when I click here on the tuition aid process, what it's going to do is give you a visual representation of all the things that need to happen. This is in a downloadable PDF that you can get. You'll see your role as the employee. One thing you want to do is you've already decided what you want. You have a discussion with your leader, and then you'll submit the complete application form. It goes to management. They will then take the information and keep going and see if that's in the budget, get it approved. And then once they do that, they'll forward it to Carolyn and I, and we will take it in employee development. And Carolyn's the person that's going to sign it. But one of the things we're going to do is evaluate it. She wants me to check it. If the application's complete, then you could see if you meet the program requirements. One of the things we do is make sure with HR that you're a good an employee in good standing. That's very important. And then if you don't have any write-ups or anything holding you back, we'll get that approved. Once it's approved, it goes to the chief people officer the very first time. And what she'll do is check you out, see what the program's about, check it out and sign it as well. And once we get all those approvals, we'll return it back to you and congratulate you for participating in our program. So that's that first part of the process. That's what, and then this is the application form. And I'll click there so that you can get an idea of what to expect. It's a PDF form, but what you'll notice is a fillable PDF. So you go in and you complete the information. It's very important that it be complete. One of the things you can know is that you'll be having to sign it. It'll be you, your supervisor, and your department manager. And if that happens to be the same person, they would sign twice. And then it would come to employee development where we'd have Carolyn sign it. And it would also go to our chief people officer, and Jessica will sign it. Then you're all done with that part of the process, and you need to attach the pertinent documents to that or else it won't get approved. So we'll need to see the degree plan if you have it. Or the certification scheme. What all is required for certification if you're pursuing a certification? So there's some frequently asked questions out there that you can go and evaluate, especially if I'm not answering all your questions. Then there's the next part of the process, which is getting your money. So you're going to burst first. That's the key thing here. You will pay first. And we pay all tuition, books, and fees up to $5,252, which is the $50, pardon me, which is the current IRS limit. So $5,250. I will click reimbursement process so that you can get an idea of how that works. What you'll notice is that you'll be responsible for attending class and getting good grades, collecting your receipts along with your grades and your transcript and everything so that we can have the package properly filled out. You'll send that to your management. They'll look it over and sign it. It'll get forwarded to Carolyn, and she and I will evaluate it. Whenever you send it to Carolyn, just carbon copy me. I'm the librarian, but she's the one that authorizes it. So she'll be the final signer on that. And then it'll go to accounts payable. And what accounts payable will do is process it in the very next pay cycle. So as long as all your documentation is there, you will get processed the following pay cycle after your submission. And we want to talk to you about that because that's what gets a lot of people's items held up. Unfortunately, if you don't fill out the claim form properly, that can be an issue. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to get that claim form to come up for us. It's also a fillable form. It's also a fillable PDF, and you will go through and fill it out as you would expect, exceedingly complete. And when you get down here, you will put in your information and how much you pay. All of your math must tie out, meaning it must reconcile. If you take 6 courses and you fail one, we'll pay you for the 5. The one course that you failed, we do not reimburse for. And that's important. You have to make a C or better or a B or better, depending on what degree program you're in. Other than that, once you fill this form out, you're going to sign it. You've got to make sure that your manager signs it, and then it will come over to our Department of Employee Development and Engagement, and we'll get it processed for you through the payroll so that you can get your money back in your check. A couple of other key things that you can see when you go out to this form is our success stories. We want you to watch the video that's out there on the success stories so that you can come to understand what other people have encountered in the program. We'd love for you to take part in it. Another thing, take a quick look at the tuition policy. It explains in great and infinite detail all the details of it, okay? So if you need specifics, this is definitely the place to go. It'll tell you all the required approvals and everything. And if you have any questions, you're to write training@porthouston.com and we'll address them there. We'll make sure that you get the information that you need to succeed. So you may be wondering, oh, Wanda, how'd you get to that page? Well, I'm glad you asked. What you want to do is I'll go to Chrome, but you can also go to Edge and I'll walk you through. When you get here, you want to go to divisions, come down to the people division, and what you're looking for is the employee development and engagement page right here. I think you can see it. I'll click there. This is our page. It's very exciting. And what you want to do is scroll down and press our big button of tuition reimbursement. And that will bring you to the most wonderful page I was showing you earlier with all the details. Now, that was from Chrome. I want to show you from Edge. Inside of Edge, it's the same situation, but I just want to show you in case you're using one of the browsers to show you that there's a negligible difference, but there's still a difference. You go here, People, Employee Development and Engagement. Go to our page, Excitement, Thrills, and Chills, and then you'll scroll down. And the key thing you want to do is press that tuition reimbursement, and it will bring you to our page with all the details. We would certainly love to have you be a part of the program. It's one of the crowning achievements of the port that we're able to help invest in our people, and we would certainly like to be a part of the great future that lies ahead of you. Thank you.